Yeah, today's a weird day in my comments. I think we got to talk about it. So, unsurprisingly, people are loving to hate on me for once again a prediction that someone else made didn't come true. Let's blame it on Gia. Let's call all the 4 a.m. clubbers crazy when I'm pretty sure that prediction didn't come from a psychic, wasn't from someone in the 4 a.m. club. But even if it were, it didn't come out of my mouth. Don't hold me accountable. I didn't say it. And I debated even addressing it in the first place because, haters go hate. And people who are bound and determined to hate you will not listen to you. So why? But I do think it's an important conversation to be having right now, especially as more people are paying attention to psychics, even if it's to hate on us. Because there is so much misinformation about who we are and what we do and what we're here for. And it is truly baffling that in my comments, I'm getting all of these, things from like, you lied and every date you've ever given has never come true. I've never given a date, not once. So, like, on the one hand, I have people getting mad at me because someone said a date and it didn't happen. But then I'm also getting so many comments of people asking me when. What? So, this is what we need to talk about, y'all, because people are using psychics as a get out of jail free card. You know what I mean? You want us to give you all the answers. You want us to tell you exactly how it's going to be and when it's going to be. And you want us to tell you how to bypass all of your problems. And that is the opposite of the point. That's the opposite of the point. And in my 10 years as a professional psychic, there were many times where I took a break and I was like, I'm done, y'all, because doing private sessions, when people come to you with this expectation, is crushing. Because the point of a psychic is not to tell you how to bypass problems, how to bypass your pain. The point of a psychic is to give you insights into what you can't see so that you can change your behavior, so that you can make different choices. It is never about getting you straight to what you desire. It's about giving you insights into what's blocking you, into what you need to heal, into how your mind needs to shift and evolve, into how you can take action to change your own life. That is the point. And what's so weird is that there are psychics who kind of do that. Like they're much more direct and that's their style. I am not one of those. And so people are being mad at me for not being one of those, while also being mad at those because they weren't right. My videos are ultimately about accountability. So are my private sessions. I'm not going to let you off the hook. Your spirit guides do not let you off the hook. They hold you accountable for the work you need to do. And really the bulk of my work here on TikTok, it's not predictions. Those of you who watch me every day, who actually watch to the end of my videos, you know how much teaching I do and how many insights I give you on the big picture, in addition to how much I teach you how to heal, how to evolve. Because the point is, if a psychic gives you a thing that they see, even if that thing is totally solid, which it's not, that's not how energy works, but even if it were, the whole point is now you have to take action to align yourself with that outcome. And if you're not doing that, you cannot blame a psychic. You have to look at yourself. What did you do to take action? What did you do to affect change? Nothing? Nothing at all? Did you just sit around and cry about how we're cooked and then yell at some random woman on the internet because she didn't tell you what you wanted to hear? Or she told you something you liked, but it didn't work out exactly the way that bypassed you from any effort or pain? Like, honestly, this is just another way that people put the emotional and mental labor on women. Because most psychics out there practicing in the world, astrologers, mystics, healers, most of us are women. So it's just yet another way to make women responsible for the actions that you are not taking for yourself. And that's the thing that kills me when I get people in my comments saying nothing you've said have ever happened. Like, I have a playlist over 50 videos long of everything I've said that has happened. And the things that haven't happened yet are future. They're not out for the count. They haven't been ruled out. They're still future. And I've always said, we don't know when. We don't know how long it takes. It takes as long as it takes. It's just that people are listening for the thing that exempts them from the work. And my messages do not exempt you from the work. My messages give you all the insights and information you need to do the work for yourself and for all of us. And you know what else? As a professional psychic, I have had so many sessions where their guides are like, We've already told them everything they need to know. We're not going to tell them anything else because there will be people who will shop psychics and card readers. They keep asking the same questions, trying to get a different answer. And eventually your guides are just going to clam up. They're like, you know everything you need to do. There's nothing new I can tell you. You're just not actually taking accountability. You're not actually doing the work. You're not actually changing. There's nothing more we can say. Let me tell you how fun that is. When we have an hour to fill and their guides are like, absolutely not. So, like, at the end of the day, the only reason I talk about and address all of this stuff is because I'm really passionate in helping people expand beyond all of the cliches and assumptions we have about being psychic. There's a lot of really outdated ideas. But in addition to cliches, it's this. This is the big one. People think we're going to wave a magic wand and exempt you from hard times. Nope.